Journey to alien worlds. In the vast, immeasurable expanse of the universe, beyond the fragile blue veil of Earth's atmosphere, lie worlds so strange, so alien, that even our most imaginative dreams struggle to capture their reality. These are not merely distant planets orbiting faint stars. They are entire ecosystems governed by unfamiliar laws, sculpted by forces that challenge our understanding of life itself. But as technology advanced, telescopes grew sharper, and our reach extended farther into the cosmos, a revelation began to unfold. The universe is not empty. It is teeming with possibilities. Consider a planet where the sky is not blue, but a deep crimson, illuminated by a dying star. The light that reaches its surface is dim and filtered, casting long, perpetual shadows across jagged landscapes of obsidian rock. Here, the atmosphere is thick with methane and sulfuric vapors, making it toxic to human lungs. Yet, life, if it exists, would not breathe as we do. It might rely on chemical reactions entirely foreign to our biology, drawing energy from the planet's volatile air. On another world, gravity itself reshapes existence. Imagine a planet twice the size of Earth but with a density so immense that gravity crushes everything toward its surface. Mountains could never rise high, they would collapse under their own weight. Any life form here would evolve to be low, compact, and incredibly strong. Movement would be slow and deliberate. Flight, as we know it, would be impossible. And yet, adaptation is the rule of life. Perhaps creatures glide close to the ground, supported by dense atmospheric currents, their bodies shaped like living stones. Then there are ocean worlds, planets entirely covered in water, with no continents to break the endless waves. Beneath their surfaces, miles-deep oceans conceal darkness so complete that light from the host star never penetrates. In these abyssal depths, life would depend not on sunlight, but on geothermal energy rising from the planet's core. Towering hydrothermal vents could serve as the foundation for alien ecosystems, where organisms thrive in scalding temperatures and crushing pressure. Picture creatures drifting through these waters, translucent and bioluminescent, communicating through pulses of light. Their forms might be fluid, constantly shifting, with no fixed shape. Intelligence here would not necessarily resemble our own. It might be collective, distributed across vast colonies that think and react as a single entity. Some worlds defy stability altogether. Planets orbiting binary stars, for example, experience complex gravitational interactions that result in chaotic climates. Days and nights may not follow predictable patterns. Temperatures could swing violently, forcing life to adapt to extremes. Organisms might enter dormant states for long periods, awakening only when conditions briefly stabilize. Survival here is not about dominance but resilience. There are also rogue planets, worlds that drift through interstellar space, unbound to any star. In the absence of sunlight, these planets are cloaked in eternal darkness. Surface temperatures plummet to unimaginable lows. Yet, beneath thick layers of ice, internal heat generated by radioactive decay could sustain subsurface oceans. Life, if present, would exist in isolation, cut off from any external energy source. It would be a world where evolution proceeds in silence, hidden from the rest of the universe. Perhaps the most intriguing question is not whether life exists on these alien worlds, but how different it might be. On Earth, life is built upon carbon, relies on water, and uses DNA as its blueprint. But these are not universal requirements, only the conditions that shaped us. Elsewhere, life might be based on silicon instead of carbon, or use ammonia as a solvent instead of water. Its chemistry, its structure, even its concept of reproduction could be entirely alien. Communication with such life forms would be a profound challenge. Our languages, rooted in human perception, might be meaningless to them. Even the concept of individuality might not exist. An alien intelligence could perceive time differently, experience reality through senses we cannot comprehend, or exist in forms that blur the line between organism and environment. As we search for these worlds, we rely on indirect evidence. Tiny dips in starlight reveal planets passing in front of their stars. Subtle shifts in motion hint at unseen gravitational influences. Spectroscopy allows us to analyze the chemical composition of distant atmospheres, searching for signs of biological activity. Each discovery adds a piece to the puzzle, bringing us closer to understanding the diversity of worlds that exist. But with discovery comes responsibility. If we one day find life beyond Earth, the question will not only be how to study it, but how to protect it. The history of our own planet shows the consequences of unchecked expansion. To encounter alien life is to face a mirror, one that reflects not just what we are, but what we could become. In the end, the exploration of alien worlds is not just a scientific endeavor. It is a philosophical journey. It forces us to reconsider our place in the universe, to confront the possibility that we are one of countless expressions of life. Each distant planet, each flicker of starlight, is a reminder that the universe is vast beyond comprehension, and that its mysteries are far from exhausted. Somewhere out there, under skies we will never see, on landscapes we can barely imagine, life may already be thriving. Silent, unseen, and waiting, not to be discovered, but simply to exist in its own extraordinary way. And as we continue to look upward, to build better instruments, to ask deeper questions, we are not just searching for others. We are, in a profound sense, searching for ourselves, seeking to understand whether the story of life is unique to Earth, or a universal narrative written across the stars.